Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the new game mode rule set, the Pride Match rule set, or the Proud Match rules, etc. And it's a new rule set for PvP. Very interesting rule set. I'm not entirely certain whether it'll be a hit or a miss. For me, it's very interesting how it affects the game, how it affects team building, how it affects a lot of things. So first, let's just start off with the basics. So what will happen now when you enter into PvP? You have to play a minimum of 2 matches against the same opponent. So when you're matched up with someone, you will be playing 2 matches. The first match will use 3 units from your team of 6. The second match will use the other 3 units from your team of 6. What this means, effectively, is you have to play 2 matches against the same person. Now, in terms of how it affects team building, it's very interesting. So how it affects team building is very interesting, because what it means is when you're building a team, you might want to consider being way more flexible than before. A lot of the times when people build teams, a lot of it comes down to a single match. So most times people do triple, quadruple Zenkai boosting. You have very clear team builds of like a 3 boost 3 kind of system, which has been quite common in PvP for a while. It accommodates using the latest units. It allows people to generally use just their strongest 3 lineups. Now, with the way this Proud Match has changed PvP, it's quite interesting, because now people might consider wanting to bring 4 or 5 usable PvP based units. I think it also brings a lot of value to Zenkai Legends Limited characters, because those characters are doing a lot. They're providing a Zenkai boost, they're providing a Legends Limited boost, and they're somewhat usable units themselves. So I think that's a very big plus side for Legends Limited Zenkai units. I think they are going to become very popular options. So how to work is pretty simple. You get matched up with your opponent, and it'll show all 6 characters. You can choose whichever 3 from the 6. Very much the same as it was before. So the same as it was before. You can use all 6 units, 3 units, whichever way you want to roll with it. What happens then is when you finish the match, those 3 units will be unusable, and then you will have to use the other units for the second match. After the second match, if you have both won a round each, you will have to build a new team of 3 for the final match if you choose to join it. And we'll talk about that a little bit now. So basically, if you win a match and your opponent wins a match, it is a draw, and you can elect to do the Pride Match. It's not mandatory. You don't have to play the 3rd round. If you or your opponent wins the first 2 rounds, the game will automatically end. If you elect to go to the Pride Match or the Pride round, you will then get a bonus to your RP for the Pride round bonus. So that's pretty cool. It's basically an incentive to go for that 3rd final match to settle the grudge, and it can be interesting. I think for me, one thing I will say, kind of right off the bat, this makes PvP matches very long. I was matched up with this guy for around 10.5 minutes or so, playing PvP matches, which can kind of ruin the aspect of jumping in and jumping out. So now if you really want to do a full Pride match, you're probably looking at like a 12-minute experience, depending on how good your matches are, which in some cases can be great. Like I had a great time against this guy. We both, threw out our characters. I think in this 3rd round, we both got to our final characters. Really just kind of like evenly matched, I'll say. It was a good fun time. I actually really enjoyed playing this person. You can sometimes get locked into hell though, especially if it's a laggy match, so I'm a little bit concerned about how this increased length of time is going to impact people's perceptions of PvP. I think it's definitely going to have a considerable impact on the potential design of PvP teams. I think team building could be impacted quite substantially, but for now we're just taking a look at how the Proud Match works. Bye.